Good morning. My name is John Gabriel. I'm the principal of Independence High School, and welcome to TigerTube. This morning we have Moira Magoon, and she is running for president. Moira, good morning.
Good morning.
Why don't you begin by telling us your extracurricular and leadership qualifications for this position?
So for both my freshman and sophomore year, I was a varsity cheerleader. So I think that was really useful for me to build like school spirit and pride in my school. Obviously, I was attending all the football games, and it really helped me get involved. I was also the captain of the winter cheer team my sophomore year, so I got to be a leader and teach the girls' cheers because most of them were so new to cheerleading. And I'm also involved in 3 different honor societies at Rockridge: German, Math, and Spanish. So through those, I get to provide a lot of tutoring hours for other students. And we also do fundraising and drives, like school supply drives and food drives for our greater community and people in need. And another service was through cheerleading. I had the honor of visiting Drew, a boy who was diagnosed with cancer, when he was 5 years old. I had the honor of going with a couple of the other cheerleaders to the hospital to visit him, along with other kids that were diagnosed with cancer. And we got to meet them and hang out with them and like give them goodie bags, so that was also a really rewarding service experience.
Oh, thank you. Can you share your definition of leadership and give an example?
I think leadership is all about leading and guiding by example, and it's all about exemplifying the qualities that you would like to see in the people that you're leading. So if I were to be elected president, I would make sure I exemplify school spirit and school pride, and overall just want to unify Independence as a community. I would also want to make sure that I am balanced, and I make sure to, prioritize all aspects of the school community, such as academics, athletics, the arts, really branch out. I think it's important for people to go to sports games and support sports teams, but also get involved in things such as honor societies and go to support theater and the arts. And I feel like I have been really working on balancing and exemplifying the qualities that I would like to see in other people. So I do participate in athletics. I strive really hard academically, and I try and branch out when I can. I even do things such as poetry slams, which are maybe out of my comfort zone, but I really try and branch out and support every aspect of our school community.
Oh, that's great. Can you share with us an idea you have for next year, something either to start as a tradition or to carry over from Rockridge?
I have a lot of different ideas for culture and traditions for Independence. I think that there's 2 main pillars that I think are really important for culture and tradition, which are obviously school spirit and unity, and also service to both internally in the Independence community and externally. So some school spirit traditions would be pep rallies, getting people more involved. I think that a lot of times people are just standing in the stands too much, or the same people are doing the games in the pep rallies. I think it's important to get the whole school involved. Maybe have games like tug of war, relay races that involve the entire school, maybe upperclassmen versus underclassmen, boys versus girls, so people get more excited. And also school spirit such as things like painting parking spaces. I think that's really exciting for a school, especially because we didn't have that here at Rockridge. And then also for service, things such as an internal tutoring program I think would be really cool at Independence, because people that are in need of tutors would have easy access, and they wouldn't have to pay for their tutors, because it would also be benefiting the tutors, because then they could get service hours for things such as NHS or college applications. So it would benefit both the people being tutored and the tutors. And another one I think is something we could carry over from Rockridge, which they do Rock Serves, where they go into Washington, D.C. and feed the homeless maybe once a month on a Saturday morning. And I think that's a great way that we as independent students can use our resources to help people in need, and really use our influence and stretch out and show our school spirit and support others in our greater community, not just in Independence.
All right, sounds great. In closing, can you share why you think you're the best candidate for this position?
I think I have different qualities that make me a great candidate for this position. I think communication is a huge aspect of a presidency. I think that I would be a great intermediary, not just between the faculty and administrators and the students, but also the actual student body and SCA. So I want to make sure that the student body feels as if they have input and an influence in the activities that go on at Independence. And not only that, but I think that I would be good at communicating with you or any other administrators to actually organize events and, you know, get people out to support sports and, you know, the arts. And so I think that communication is a huge aspect to presidency. Also organization. I've found it that I have become very organized because of the balance that I've had to establish in my life through not only sports but also academics and service and leadership things such as volunteering through my church and things like that. So I think it's really important that I'm very organized and I can translate that to the SCA and Independence. And also just my main overall goal is to make sure that Independence feels as like a unified community with a lot of school spirit. I think it's important that everybody is supporting everything. I think that sports are really important, but I also think that academics and things such as the arts should also be supported by the whole community. So I think it's important to get people out and really feel like one unified community. So I think that my overall goal is to help independent students reach their highest potential through academics and athletics and everything, but also Independence as a whole to feel very like welcoming and, you know, unified.
All right. Thank you. Well said.
Thank you.
All right, Moira, congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.